Going to try my new razzle dazzle green screen in the background. I'm not even sure how to do this, so bear with me. That's not what I wanted. That's not me. That one. Let's try that. How's that look? God, I look all fuzzy, don't I? It's interesting. I'm not sure if I kind of dig that or not, but yeah, I got that green hinge around me. Does it help if I put the light in here? Anyway, we're going live. Might as well try it out, see what happens. Yeah, see, there's still that green tinge. Okay, if you know, put it in the chat, put it in the comments, let me know how I can get rid of that green tinge around my things. That's weird. I don't know why. I tried moving the light around, but that obviously doesn't work. So let's try it there. Yeah, yeah, it's still there. All right, but anyway, I'm not sure if I dig that or not. Anyway, let's hit done and we'll figure it out from there. So lots going on. We have had a huge end of the year push. Our goal for this is trying to get 500 subscribers. And by the end of the year, which right now we're running at almost, depending on what time zone you're in, I'm about 36 hours into it. So for that, it is coming down to the wire. And if you're getting this channel for the first time, if you can like and subscribe, that would be fantastic, because basically I'm really pushing. My goal was 500, and that's where we're at right now. And so anyway, what's happening in the world out there? There is some other stuff happening with, obviously, Nick Shirley going up in Minnesota. I think that is something to follow, all of the fraud up there. A lot of the talk from Elon Musk and a few others as well comes down to our whole debt. If we just stop paying foreign countries that hate us, and if we got rid of fraud, we would not have a national debt. Believe it or not, what do you think about that? Do you think that that's a possibility, that we would not have an actual debt if that were the case? For me, I'm not sure. I mean, I would imagine that if we just cut down everything and stop sending money overseas and start down the fraud, that would be probably it. I don't know. Just curious your thoughts on that one as we get rolling on this. Welcome, Valley. Not sure what F means, but thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. We're going to get rolling here and get going. Again, I'm not sure if I like the green screen in the back. I'm still getting hesitant about it. I just got it. I'm trying to try new things, and this year is all about trying new things, right? We started this channel in March 2025, so this year. And God, it's such a learning curve with all the different items and technology and different things you do. You like the eagle? Okay, cool. Hey, Nate. Nate, you were here. No, different Nate maybe. But yeah, thanks. You like the eagle? Yeah, a buddy made that through AI. And it's got my logo at the bottom. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. We're just trying different things. I tried a bunch of different eagles too. Different wings, different way it worked. And it didn't work. Do I like Trump? Yes, I like Trump. Definitely. If I were to remove this screen, you see a lot of stuff and books and everything else, but I don't know. We'll leave it up for a little bit and see what happens. But I do want to talk a little bit more about that Minnesota fraud, because we're seeing a whole bunch of stuff. I was here a few days ago. I gave you some. Yes, it was Nate. I thought it was you, Nate. I just thought, no, there's no way it could be the same guy. So yes, I do remember you, and we talked. I got my notes here. Were you the battleship guy? Was that right? We're supposed to talk about battleships. I think that was one of the ones that we were talking about. Anyway, I got a whole list right here. Thank you very much for that. So, hey, it's good to see you again, Nate. Thanks for sticking around. And hopefully you guys like and subscribe. You're finding this channel for the first time. Yeah. See, I remember you, Nate. I remember you. All right. So, yeah, if you're finding this channel for the first time, please like and subscribe. We're on our march to 500. So, anyway, it's good. Good to see you guys again. We are actually nearing 1,000 hours of watch time on videos, too. So, I know people that do it in a month. Overall, some videos go in a day, but brand new channels for people that have no idea what they're doing. Yeah, that's me. And so it's taken me, what is that, 9 months to get there. But anyway, it's fun stuff. But anyway, guys, welcome back. It's good to see some of the same names come back. We did a live chat last night. That went another 100 minutes. And I had to cut it off 100 minutes because my phone started dying. But it was crazy fun stuff, talking to some people from Europe, from UK, Scotland, Germany, and we just went through the whole scenario of everything, what was happening. And they asked questions to us, we asked questions to them, and it was, so these live chats, you just never know who's going to pop on here and talk and do all that. One other thing I wanted to get to too, I'm just reading this on X right now. This is about the state of Nevada, the voter roll in 2020 election. If you've seen this or not, this is what, December 29th. So this came out yesterday evening. 42,000 people voted more than once, 1,500 resurrection of the dead, 19,000 didn't live in Nevada, 8,000 voted non-existent addresses, 15,000 registered to a commercial address, and 4,000 undocumented illegal aliens voted in 2020. I don't know. Kind of crazy, isn't it, how that works out? Valley, I'll give you a shout out. Valley was a S6C4T. It's really small on the screen, but I don't know if that means something. But hey, welcome. Good to see you. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. But yeah, so if Georgia, and I did a video on Georgia earlier this week about their election in 2020 and how 315,000 votes weren't exactly accurate or could be accurate. So that thing happened. And now we're seeing it in Nevada. And I'm just wondering where else is, because how is this coming out now too? It doesn't even say about that. Actually, it's on the Senate hearings. But again, I'm wondering how it is coming out now all these years. I mean, what, 5 years later, and do that? I don't know. Going to the chat here, Nikki, can you greet Ute? I'm not sure what that means. All right. Well, anyway, so I'll try and do whatever I can do for the subscribers. Again, we're marching to 500. So we're at 447 when this started, and we're moving from there. It is a name, like Utah, the Utah Utes. It's a college football team, but if you follow college football. But anyway, Nikki, it's good to hear you. Thanks for coming on here. Yes, there you go. Oh, okay. Well, how long have you been a gay? How long have you been a gay? No, not very long. Puff Daddy Juice. That's fun. How's Puff Daddy doing? I wonder how he's doing with his juice in prison right now. That's interesting. But fun stuff there. What do you think about the Area 51? What do I think about the Area 51? That's actually an interesting question. I don't know a whole lot about it, nor do I think anybody really kind of does. Does it exist? I would imagine it exists. There's too much information out there for it not to exist. So therefore, by default, yes. And it's one of those things where the government probably does have some secrets out there, but at the same time, I don't know. So, you know, it is a kind of a crazy thing going forward on there. I don't know. How do you feel about it? Actually, let me know. Do you know something we don't know there, Valley? I mean, what exact question are you asking for? I mean, Indiana Jones was hilarious when they did the Area 51 thing, but yeah, I don't know enough about that one going forward. So, let's see. What else was I going to talk about? One of the big discussion we had yesterday was talking about the members from Congress who are not running for re-election. And we talked a lot about Marjorie Taylor Greene as she was stepping down as of January 5th. So that's coming up. So she just quit overall, which was crazy to think that somebody just walked away from it as opposed to not running for re-election. So that one is kind of a hard scenario where everybody does retire. They get older, they move on, they get better jobs. Is that what's happening? Is that what we're seeing right now? And of course, everybody's trying to say it's all about the Trump effect. I'm thinking a lot of it comes down to people are not getting along overall, or they're not doing enough, and they're afraid that Donald Trump will call them out, and then they won't even win the primaries, let alone win the election. And that's just my thoughts. I don't have any particular in mind. If you got something, put it in the chats. Let me know what you think if there's a specific person. But I just think there's so much pressure from both sides of the aisle all over the place to perform and do what you're supposed to do, or at least be that outspoken, rah, this is the way it should be kind of person, that I think a lot of people are just can't do it because they went to Congress for whatever reason they went to, whether it was money or some kind of thing, but at the same time, they just aren't getting things done overall. So Was it Sheeptard097? Hello, everyone. Hello. You look like you like McDonald's. Really? Are you calling me big? Come on. I've been working out, man. That's it. So I do like McDonald's. On a road trip I went on recently around the country, I probably had every fast food place there is out there, and McDonald's still has the best French fries. Plain and simple, they do. That's what I thought. Anyway, if put it in the chat, let me know what you think. What is your favorite fast food place? You want to bring that up? I just came back from Israel. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Just came. I mean, hopefully, Sheepdog, you're being real on that one. I'm not sure about the name, but what was amazing about it? Actually, I'm actually curious. I'm booking a trip right now to Taiwan, and I'm really curious. This is like later on next year, and I'm curious what kind of Taiwan I'm actually going to go to, considering all the China movement and all the things that are happening there. So that's what I'm worried about. David Thompson, hey buddy, Carl's Jr. What, do you like the fries or just the whole thing? So, okay, and Sheepdog, I was born in Nazareth and went back to visit the motherland. That's cool. Where do you live now? Do you live here in America? I'm just curious. Utes Fast Food is a good place. Utes Fast Food is a good. Is that in Salt Lake City? Is that where Ute is? I mean, I know the University of the Utes, but I've never heard of Utes Fast Food. It's kind of an unoriginal name, if you ask me. So, what are your thoughts on? Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Yeah, your name's the truth too. That sounds exactly what it was. Do you live in? Okay, so you moved from Israel to California. Okay. Can you see my comments? Nope. Bob Bunny, I cannot. I don't. Unless I missed it, I can't see it. I live in Values in Chicago. Okay. What do you think about the Chicago Bears moving out? Possibly. What about that? I mean, do you care about the Chicago Bears moving to Indiana, which I think is crazy? You're a Navy SEAL. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. That's really cool. David Thompson, Salt Lake City is where my church is. Yep. No, Bob Bunny, I missed it, if that's the case. It's a toy manufacturing company. All right. We are Charlie Kirk. Good. Bob Bunny. Bob Bunny, if I missed you, buddy, copy and paste it. I don't know. I don't see it on the chats. I mean, I didn't mute you or nothing, so I don't know about election stuff. No, I don't know. Anyway, toy manufacturing company. I'm kind of interested in that. Charlie Kirk, yeah, man. So we completely are. Actually, I think I got my laptop all. Did that come out? No, there you go. There's my Charlie Kirk. So, yeah, let's not talk about that. I get really sad when I talk about that. Actually, that's kind of horrible. But sup from New Zealand. Very cool. Hey, Josh, welcome to the chat. Let us know what's happening in New Zealand there. My favorite country? Well, the United States, obviously. Israel loves Charlie Kirk. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone should have liked him. Everyone needs to go to voter school, David Thompson. What exactly do you mean by that? Let me know. Let me know. I agree, though. Here's my problem with all that. Is this a Christian channel? It can be. We're not talking about religion at all, but it is what it is. Do like China. Interesting. Or North Korea. All right. You like China and North Korea? Well, yeah. I'm sure you're free to move there. I'm sure you can do that. That'd be great. David Thompson, California as well. I knew a David Thompson from California back in the day. He was an older gentleman, though, so I don't know if he's still around. But I was talking about the tapes that weren't signed and certified in Fulton County, Georgia. Yes, you saw that, right? Okay, so Bob Bunny, no, I totally missed that comment. But yes, I did a full video. Look that up if you don't mind, about the Georgia election and what was happening with there. If I can pull it up what day it was, but it's total the same thing. And I did it, what day was that? December 26th, so the day after Christmas. I did a video. I got 31 views on it. That's about it. So that's crazy, but no one really cares. So definitely look that up. Let's do age limits for all government positions. Like what? Like, oh, you mean, okay, like maximum limits? That's not a bad idea. That's not terrible. We're setting off 2025 with a storm, windy, rain, and lightning later. It's as if the weather is man-made. Yeah. I'm from Texas. What's your channel? My overall channel truth. Let me say, trip between, you need to visit Israel. My parents run a sponsored program organization. If you want to go, I can totally set you up for that. Yeah, I'm not big on traveling overseas. Just it's one trip. Anyway, my channel mostly it's about politics overall, opinions on COVID. Let's get to that in a minute. Hold on a second. I went to high school with David Brigetti. Okay, yeah. Overall, I think it's politics. I do talk a lot about pretty much whatever interests me or I'm asked to do. I did a video lately about Are Workers Poor, kind of talk about the unemployment lie, about what was happening with that. I did one on birthing robots a 2 days after Christmas. So take a look at that and see about birthing robots in Japan and why they need them. That was a really interesting thing. And as we approach 15 minutes, please, if you're just tuning in this channel for the first time, please like and subscribe. I'm on my march to 500. By the end of the year, which is only like 36 hours away, I wanted to hit 500. So please do that. Hell no for Israel. Did you watch the Nick Fuentes interview? Tristan, welcome back, Tristan. It's good to see you. I always wonder if people are going to come back. I got Nate coming back, you coming back. You know what? God, if you can see that with the green screen, I have it right here to watch, the Nick Fuentes. So no, I have not watched it yet. I am sorry, Tristan. You told me to, and I did not. God, now I'm going to, as soon as we hang up, I'm going to do that. So do the robots in Japan use baby oil? Now watch the video. I'll tell you all about it. All expenses paid for if you're interested. Israel, American Savior. Do you watch I Show Speed? Arthur Morgan, I Show Speed. I've seen him. I know who he is. I don't know. Do I follow him? Not really. Do I like gay people? I don't have a problem with anybody as long as they leave the kids alone. Will sex robots be the best thing ever or the worst thing ever? Yeah, yeah, that's not my thing. I've been happily married for many decades now, so I don't know. Or LGBTQ. You know, what you do in your personal life, Valley, I could care less about. Like, it doesn't matter to me as long as you don't make me do something. Can you greet Lecce? Okay. Was it Nikki? You the same one that asked me about the Utes? Lecce, hello, Lecce. That's what's going on there too. I don't know. You're probably going to walk me into some name or something I need to I'm going to get banned for. I don't know. Anyway. Nick Fuentes needs God. He has a lot of hate for my people in Israel. Jealousy is strong. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I still got to check it out. Thank you. The background. Appreciate it, Scott. Is a person. Yeah, I like my background. If you can see it, that's got my logo in the back. So the logo, the bottom part, that's actually like a circle. And then we started it, and I was like, I want to add to it. I want to put something else up. So boom, the eagle popped up. That's all AI. Everything in there is AI. We're trying out something new. I really hate the green screen, though, with my back of my head. But anyway, what we're looking at. Did you hear about the Neo X robots that are going on pre-order next year? No, I did not hear about that. No. I think New Zealand had the first woman prime minister, president. What's your thoughts on women prime minister? Personally, I think ours is a what? Okay. Better than them books. Better than them books. You don't like the books? Oh, Scotty, you've been here before. Then have you seen my books? It was too emotional. Are you one of the Marger community? Am I reading that right, Valley? Marger community. I don't know about the Marger community. I could care less if a woman is president or prime minister as long as they're doing the right job. That's all it is. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah. Thanks, Scott. Well, good, Scotty. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate that. God, we got Nate and we got Scotty and we got Tyler. Tristan came in back. So that's very cool, man. I'm trying to put it through to get to my 500 things. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. Can you speak Latin? Absolutely not. No. What's your quote of the day? That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't have a quote of the day, but fair call. I appreciate it. Yeah. No, I don't have a quote of the day. I never really was big on that. My problem is once you set limits and you have to do like a certain, Bible thing a day or whatever, every day you got to read a leadership quote. I lose it. My Jewish, no. And then I'm assuming that's a different language from Deutsch. But anyway, appreciate it. Thanks for being here. As we approach 20 minutes, please, if you haven't liked and subscribed already, please do. I'm on my march to 500. We started at 447. So, hey, where do I go for vacation? I drove around the country. I did a whole series about this, about my grandfather in September and in December. Take a look at those. It's mostly shorts. I did a few long ones, but I did talk about my trip around the country as how beautiful it was. I did it just December 21st, thousands of miles, met some old friends that I knew from college. So I just love going around the United States. That was my big thing about that one, and was really enjoying it. So I go just around the country. I take my motorcycle out and I just go, just ride. I'm Scottish. Do we do New Year's resolution? What would yours be? Hey, good question, Scotty. So the dancing Israeli conspiracy. No, I haven't, Tristan. Is that something I got to look at too? I'll trust you, Tristan. I'm trusting you, buddy, because you gave me the other one. So dancing Israeli. I'm sure I'm going to walk into something and my whole thing's going to go. But if I can spell it really. New Year's resolution. No, my New Year's resolution was basically to continue this channel and do a better job to attract more people here. And that's my overall goal. I mean, that's the whole thing. This is giving me my outlet that I can kind of talk to people, learn different stuff about subjects that I either know nothing about or I know a little bit about that I find out more. I get to talk with you people, which is awesome to see some of the same names coming back out. And it is fantastic to have you guys coming back. So that's really cool. Shout out to Gagamel. Okay. I would investigate that. It's very interesting. And US's liberty isn't close to a lie. Tons of evidence for that. USS Liberty. Yeah. Misinformed sheeptard. Okay. Sheeptard, you're from Israel. So now I'm curious, but I don't know. Again, there's a lot of misinformation everywhere in this whole world, but that's why we got to find the truth. Cookie, welcome back, Cookie. I remember you from before. Thanks for coming back. So, God, we got more and more people here coming. Explain USS Sheep if you don't mind. Explain. Okay, so Tristan's asking Sheep to explain the USS Liberty. I don't know if we can do that this quick, but we'll take a look. Let's do the Scottish route. There's a Scottish Route 66. That's cool. I did a lot when I was traveling to the 66. Some stories on that one. So that you think Valley thinks Trump is a liar about what? Let me know. And liar is L-I-A-R, but anyway, let me know what you think, why he's a liar, or what he's lying about for that matter. What about Ukraine? Shout out from South Africa, just passing through, but leaving you a like. Hey, I appreciate that, PDRX. So, hey, man, if you don't mind, throw a subscribe up there too. And, but yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by from South Africa. Curious, I had a buddy in college from South Africa. He was here for an exchange program and he stayed. And long story short, he actually passed away in a boating accident. It was pretty bad. His name is Daniel. Daniel Nana was his name. Anyway, thanks for coming by. That's a poor argument, but thanks for trying. Could easily say that you're misinformed and spreading propaganda doesn't prove anything. Yeah, that's pretty. Thanks, PDX. Appreciate it. PDRX, sorry. Thank you for that. There's so much jealousy getting around from my people. I wish we had Mr. Trump in the UK. Yeah, Scotty. So we had some guys from Scotland and the UK, couple interviews a while back. It was so funny because they hated their prime minister. Who was it? The man, I forget his name, but they were calling him a wanker, which was hilarious. And these two guys, they're both from Glasgow and Dundee. And they started having their own little chat about how bad of a prime minister he was. It was hilarious. It was great. I wish we were a bit so. Trump saying, hey, okay, I don't know. Hey, Uncle, what's your stream about? Protech 85955. Overall, I'll just say it again. Overall, it's overall about politics, but mostly I talk about anything that interests me about what I want to come through and talk about. So that's kind of what it is. Tristan, I remember when Boris came into power in the UK. Yep, thought him and Trump would have been a wicked duo, but turns out Boris was a twonk in a wig. Yeah, I remember Boris Johnson, right? Is that what his name was? Yeah, he came off. He had the weird hair, right? He did. He had the weird hair, and so that was the thing, man. He sounded big and bad, and then all of a sudden, I don't know. He just his presidency or whatever you want to call it just kind of just floundered. It was weird. Definitely like American stuff. Yes. Protech, I pretty much do. I do keep it national. I dabble in a little bit of international stuff, but mostly it's all just this country. So, yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, actual name is Alexander Johnson. Okay, no idea why he calls himself Boris. Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, that was too bad. That was there's a lot of people that come off strong when they're running for office and then just kind of just get the office and then it just fizzles out, and it's weird. It's weird how that plays out, but I don't know. Anyway, you guys are checking in. It's almost noon Pacific time, but I know it's about 3 o'clock Eastern time. Borda started flying to the island. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, D-Mac. I'm actually curious about that. I'm not going to argue about it. English is kind of over now. So many liberals, and I constantly hear people talk shit about Trump. Kind of depressing. Yep. ProTech. Okay, thanks, brother. I'm Australian, so there's a slight disconnect there. I'm not going to understand most of what you're talking about if it's an American base. Well, let me know if you got a subject you want to talk about. No problem. 8 p.m., Scotty. Yeah, that's right. You were across the pond there. I'm going to keep it moving, but have a good day. UTech ProTech, thanks for coming out. Hit a like and subscribe if you don't mind. Just do that. Boris had enough trouble with his multiple baby mamas. Is that right, Tristan? I'm believing you. If you said it right now, I'll be like, sure, because I'm not going to look that up. I mean, how long ago was Boris? I guess that was 2016 or something like that. So, and those in the UK, the president, like Boris, do you get 2, 4, 6 years or 5 or what? How many years do you get in office as a prime minister? See, I'm trying to remember. I think it's prime minister, right? 4 years? Okay, 4 years. All right. Explaining guns for self-defense in the UK is such a brain drain. Yeah. All right. So they do get 4 years. So it's like us too. Now, is it a total of 8? Is it 2 terms of 4, or is it just 1 term and you're done? Or can they go more than 8? So, any thoughts on Somalia in Minneapolis? Yeah, I actually started this 26 minutes ago with that. So I'm following all the Nick Shirley stuff going on. That is crazy what he's able to do. The fact that Kash Patel is sending the FBI up there. The Leering Center, I guess, has been shut down, but I just was reading watching things on X saying that now they have kids there all of a sudden. One person saying they've been shut down since last week. That's why no kids were there. But at the same time, now they're there all of a sudden, even though they've been shut down. So yeah, the Leering Center, I don't know. Anyway, I'm taking money and donations right now to open my own daycare in Minneapolis. If you guys are interested in putting some money in there, let me know. But we'll get there. You can get rid of before 4, but really hard. Oh, you can get rid of before 4, but really hard. Yeah, interesting. So let me know what you think, D-Mac, on that one. What else are we going to find? And not only just Somalia's in Minnesota, are we going to find other scams like that going on to other countries around the country? Wisconsin's not doing it either. They're not reporting their SNAP benefits. Obviously, California not reporting their SNAP benefits. What are they hiding? Why are they not reporting it? So, UK prime ministers can serve unlimited terms. Oh, interesting. All right. Thanks, Tristan. I didn't know that. Unlimited terms. What's the okay, here's pop quiz then. What's the longest running prime minister for how many years? I mean, Churchill? I mean, I don't know. That's this Margaret Thatcher. That's about as far as I go. Opinions on white Christian nationalism. Can it work and would it be good? Don't worry, Americans. Israel will keep you guys safe. Thanks, Sheepdog. Appreciate it. White Christian nationalism. Can it work and would it be good? I'm not a big overall outboundly religious person. I do think we need to have some continuously thing. We can't have 2 competing ideologies, overall. I mean, you can say, hey, I believe in God, and you can be an atheist and say, I don't believe in God. Like, that's okay. Fine. Just move on, go your separate ways. But you can't have one that says, this is my God, and this one says, my God is better. And then they start competing. You can't do it. That's not how society works. And especially if you're going to come to actually violence about it, that's the problem. Yes, it will work. They are supportive of Israel. The white Christ. Okay. Yeah, Sheepdog, you kind of losing me which one you're referring to, but okay, fine. And again, you would know you were from there, so, or at least you just visited there, but let me get a drink of water. So anyway, as we approach 30 minutes, please if you haven't already, if you're just visiting this channel for the first time, hit the like and subscribe. We are marching on our way to 500. And that was my goal for the end of the year. And I would really like to hit it. We are at 452. So thank you very much. 452. So actually 5 from this channel so far. So very good. I appreciate that, guys, so much. And if I miss a question, let me know. I'm trying to answer everything. It's going quick sometimes in the chat, but if I do overstate something or miss something, let me know. But definitely let me know what you need on that one. But the Minnesota fraud, we talked about that. Is there anybody here from New York that's following, like New York State or New York City? because I'm just hearing about this thing called the COPA Act, the COPA Act. It's basically saying that if you own property, you have to sell, or you have to give the option to sell it to the state. I don't know enough about that to talk about it, but that's what I want to know. Cheap Tard, I really like your channel. It's Israel friendly. Hey, cool. Thanks. I mean, Israel is our ally. I don't know why people keep forgetting that, but they do. Sheep, what are you smoking, mate? Can I have some? Okay, wait, Tristan. I mean, you've been around for a while, a few times. What do you think we're not Israel friendly, or what? How are your feelings about Israel? Do I even want to know that? But Tristan, you've been around for a while. Like I said, you and I go back a couple days anyway, and that means a lot to me that you came back overall. And I didn't piss you off yet, so that's good. But I don't know. Let me know. And if you are smoking something, you should share. But that's just my overall opinion. But religion doesn't allow drugs. Really? Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll tell you that right now. It's probably best if you don't. But how about alcohol? I mean, is alcohol a drug too? Technically it is. Aspirin too. Dalton, I didn't have military service. Nope, not me. So, but thank you for those that do serve and are able to do the military. Nor should yours, Tristan. Okay. Oh, Scotty, thank you. Oh, wow. Going back, Sir Robert Walpole, 21 years going back to 1721 and 1742. That is a good piece of trivia, Scotty. Thank you for putting that in there. That's funny. Think about it, 21 years is a long time, too, to be in charge. I mean, even the 1700s. I would like Israel to prosper on their own merit without Western support. We could then reduce immigration and foreign influence with greater ease, in my opinion. It's a valid opinion, Tristan. It's a valid opinion. I think they were surviving on their own merit. I think the overall problem, though, is they're just being bombarded as the only democracy in Middle East. I think they're just getting hit by all sides, and that sucks. Well, Scotty, Margaret Thatcher, 11 years. Okay, again, 11 years is still a long time. That's not my people's doing. Okay. So anyway, guys, good. Yeah. Margaret Thatcher was 11 years. Yeah. How long was Winston Churchill in office? I'm going to look that up. How long was Winston Churchill in power? Born in 74. No, that's probably not. So 5 years during the second year. And again from 51 to 55. So basically he's got 5 years from Winston Churchill, we're talking about 1940 to 1945, and then served again from 1951 to 1955. Interesting. All right. So people need to have accountability and not blame Israel. Yeah. All right. Well, so that's good. So I mean, for that, 5, that's 9 years. So it doesn't meet Margaret Thatcher's 11. It certainly doesn't mean Robert Walpole's for 21, but hey, that's good on that aspect of it. Hey, anybody else got any other goals? That's me done with my questions. Thanks, Scotty. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like and come back again. I appreciate it very much. You take care of yourself, Scotty. Tristan, you sound like you're probably a good person, but really misinformed. Yeah. There's just so much information out there going back and forth. We had a big discussion. I'm not sure if it was last night or the night before. We had some guys talking from Palestine. We're going back and forth, and it was rough. But hey, 2026. Anybody else got any goals going forwards? Oh, you're not leaving? Oh, I thought you were leaving. Oh, you're just done with questioning. Okay. All right, cool. I thought you said you were. That's me done with my questions. All right, very cool. Well, anyway, now you threw me off, Scott. I thought you were leaving. But overall, anybody else got anything going on in 2026 they're looking forward to? Maybe that's what's happening. Or, again, back to the same question I kind of asked a few times. What do you want to see Truth Between Lines, my staff, and everybody do in 2026 to investigate, look at? I'm taking comments, taking notes. I got 4 pages of stuff I got to look at and research. Of course, they're not all exactly full, but food challenges was one that we wanted to do. The feeling is mutual. All right, yeah, but food challenges were one we were talking about, and the food challenges came down to people actually getting food, creating food, making food, and I'm not going to that. Scotty's going to smile more than 4 times a day. If you do smile more, it'll change your life. I can tell you that. Decline of soft power, U.S. consumer state. So these are the topics that we talked about before. Actually, Tristan, I'm coming to America in March around the New England area. Any recommendations for where I should visit? Actually, I grew up in New Hampshire. Assistant VP to my dad's company as soon as I get all my credentials in line. So I grew up in New Hampshire, and I left New Hampshire. I graduated high school in 1996 and moved to California. So back then it was hugely red. It was all thing going forward. Now it's a little bit more purple, but depending on exactly what time of the year you go, obviously the leaves that fall in the fall are amazing to watch. You got to have lobster in Maine. The White Mountains in New Hampshire, Lake Winnipesaukee, you got to see all those things. They're just some of the caves too that are central northern New Hampshire. Take a look at those. Boston's always a big thing. Going there, doing the Freedom Trail, that's always fun to do. So Tristan, I'm giving you some ideas since you give me some great ideas. See all those things. But yeah, if you go to Boston, the Freedom Trail is kind of a free thing to do. Basically, you can buy stuff along the way, but go to Paul Revere's house and the North Church, all those different things. Vermont, the only thing I can tell you about Vermont that they have is a Ben & Jerry's factory, but they're definitely left-wing leaning. Oh shit, they fell off. So Ben & Jerry's in Vermont and maple syrup, that's about it. So that's your right leaning. There you go. So there's the whole thing. Flat Earth will change your life. Welcome, Itchy Fingers. Okay. You should visit Israel. I can assist you with that. You're still going back on that one. Very good. I love playing devil's advocate for Flat Earth. Scientific reductionists go absolutely bonkers. Yeah. I've seen a lot of that stuff. You know, it's interesting, the proof of how you're going to prove it's flat versus the globe. I mean, how do you prove that? So, hey, we hit 35 minutes. So if you just joining me for the first time, please like and subscribe. We're on our march to 500, and I would love to have your support on that. I'm perfectly fine with my Anglo nations for now. Yeah. Yep. Good. Hey, good responsive thing going forward. So let me refresh here real quick. Where are we at? Any other New Year's resolutions going forward? I don't think anyone can show proof for flat Earth without Googling or using AI. Yeah, there's lots of Anglo influence in Israel, my friend. Cool green glow. I hate that. Yeah, the machinist. I hate it. This is my green screen. And look, can't see me, John Cena. No, I hate it. I know. It's annoying. How do you fix that? Does anybody know how to fix a green screen so there's not a green glow around it? Is that just a thing? Flat Earth people don't have a single map that works. Welcome back, DMAC. It's been a while since you put on the comments. If anybody does know about how to make it, I try moving my lights around. I try and do all of that. How do you get rid of the green glow and the whole waviness? Sucks. I don't know. Actually, you guys want to see me reveal my wall? Scotty, some of you guys have seen it before with my books. I don't know. It is what it is, but I was trying something new. And I could actually probably do something different here. Oops, retouch off. Does this work? Do I have a different view? How about this light show that I did the other day? There we go. Don't have a single map that works. I love flat Earth people. Tristan, I think you can sharpen the green screen outline. You can. Yeah. I mean, you would imagine they'd have some kind of technology that says, put a light this way, do this to make it better. But anyway, this is the light show we have in our town. It all dances to music, and it all dances to music and goes back and forth. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty fun little event going forward. Anyway, hope everybody had a good Christmas too as well. Let's see. What else we got going on? Hey, what do you guys think about this? Oh, my newspaper here. Oh, you can't see it. Anyway, the title is All the Lonely People. Talks about many Americans are increasingly feeling isolated, survey says. I kind of agree with that. 42% of male respondents reported feeling lonely. 37% of female respondents reported feeling lonely. Can we talk about that? Like, what do you guys feel about being lonely? I don't know what the age range is this. I'm 47. So, but it's one of those things like, what do you do to get out, to not be lonely. And a lot of people, I remember having kids growing up. My kids are 25, 24 and 21. And it's like I only knew their friends or their friends' parents because we all went to the same, basketball and football games together. And then when our kids stopped doing that, we stopped seeing those people. So it was a little lonely to kind of say, hey, we don't know what's going on. So I don't know. Let me know. But Tristan, well as they said the other day, theoretically, the green screen technology is amazing. It is amazing. I agree with that 100%. So those kind of articles, they rarely suggest a pragmatic solution, which I believe would be peacefully dismantle the internet. Yeah, that's a good one. Feeling isolated, need to visit Israel. By God, bless. Hey, as we hit 40 minutes, please hit the like and subscribe if you just joined this channel for the first time. We are on our march to 500. I appreciate that. Hey, to Tristan's point, though, one thing it does say, it does talk about the social networks shrinking, a declining number of friends over time, mental health diagnosis as well as being the problems. But basically it says attending events like religious service, volunteering for local groups, and then using technology, while sometimes helpful and keeping people connected, can also make you feel lonely and lead to more solitary activities. So yeah, probably put down the internet, however that looks, whether it's a phone or laptop or a computer, put it down, go join religious organizations, volunteer for local groups. You got Rotary, you got Lions Club, you got Kiwanis, any other host of other charities you can look at too. Do all the different things on that one. So agreed. Could all the Middle Eastern refugees in Europe and America come to visit in Israel permanently? Middle Eastern refugees. Yeah, Tristan, you bring up a bigger grand total, because it's kind of like, why are all of the refugees coming to America from the Middle East? Why all the Pakistanis and the people from Gaza and Iraq and Iran? I mean, Afghanistan, I mean, all those countries over there. Why are they coming all the way across the pond to be here when they could just go to their neighbor next door? So there's a lot of programs for Americans in Israel that will fulfill their hearts. You are selling that hard, aren't you? And, oh, did you guys check this out? I got to show you this one. That was a video I did about birthing robots. What do you think? How cool is that? That was AI. A lot of programs, it's okay saying that, but it's not easy getting out the front door. Speaking from experience. Yeah, Scotty, I agree. It is hard. You got to, like anything in life, though, it's hard. You just got to do it. People won't put it down. It's not in their nature. Not suggesting we are kids, but looks like children with phones. It's like crack. Yeah. God, the Truthinator. I like that, Sheep. That's funny. Yeah, the Truthinator. That's a funny one. I like that. I like that, Sheep. That's good. Yeah, it is like it. I mean, you ever panic because you forgot your phone? Like you get in your car or whatever, you start driving away. You're like, crap, where'd my phone go? I lost my phone. Or even if you're in the other room and you're like, well, and it's in your back pocket, but you panic because you lost it. I mean, I completely agree. It's bad. Or you have that. There was the phantom ringing where you think it's vibrating in your pocket and you're like, oh, it's someone's calling, and you realize, no, it's not. That's a huge issue on that one too. So yeah, I agree. But what do you do? What do we do? We can't turn it off. Can't stop. I mean, the hardest thing I looked at, I gave up social media like 2 years ago. I tried to anyway. But the biggest problem was all of the events and the calendar and everything that I was doing with the circles I was running with, all advertise or publicize their events on social media. So if I didn't have social media, I wouldn't know about the events. I mean, the newspaper can only do so much. People don't even use that anymore. I still read the newspaper on a daily basis, but you can't do it. So Tristan, opinions on the Japanese birth rates. Is it the internet? Is it equality affecting the balance between the genders? Now women don't need a man for support survival. Yes, Tristan, good. Did you watch my birthing robots video about Japan? I'll wait for your answer. I put it out 2 days ago. It's got 8 views, so I mean, no one's even watched it. Probably not, but watch that one because I went into all those details. And please, if you're just joining this channel for the first time, please check out the videos. Birthing robots was one in Japan's robot innovations. That was the whole thing. In Israel, we put love first over technology, including smartphones. I'm telling you, Israel is cleansed from all that evil. All right. Yes, please, Tristan. Thank you. Yeah, watch. And make sure you comment too on there so other people can see that as well. It talks a lot about Japan's decline in population. and what they're going through right now and the causes for it and everything else is actually pretty interesting. It's one of those videos that I had asked for suggestions from people, and someone said, hey, take a look at birthing robots, which we all thought that was a thing. And so I investigated, looked at it. I actually got really interested in it, and there's a video. So please, yeah, do that one. It was cool. It was very cool on that one. So, and hey, as we approach 45 minutes, if I haven't said it many, many times, please like and subscribe. We're on our march to 500, and I would love your support on hitting that. I want to hit my goals. Tristan, I think the solution to loneliness is a little bit like nuclear disarmament. It only works if everyone gets rid of their online device. Yeah, I mean, we go back. I mean, I'm old enough to, didn't have a cell phone growing up, didn't have a camera every step of the way. The internet wasn't even thought of, so I do miss those times. My dad has a flip phone. He is one of those things. I'm leaving, Scotty. Leave it on that. I'll be back as Arnie would say, listen to your tomorrow, my bells. All right, now you're leaving, Scotty. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. So you're 57. Yeah, so you remember too. I mean, the idea was we didn't need all that stuff. We didn't even know what we didn't know, and we didn't have it, and you could do it. I'll leave my comments, mate. Genuinely interested in what you have to say. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Tristan. Yeah. And it was interesting, but the ways you did stuff, and it was okay to go into a business and ask to use the phone because you had to call somebody or whatever, and that was acceptable. You do it now. You broke down the side of the road, people pulled over and helped you. But now with cell phones, people just don't do that because you don't need to. And sometimes it's a little more annoying to do it and everything else. And speaking of annoying, I'm going to change my background because I just want to get rid of that one now. Let's see. I'll put my Christmas tree up. How about that? That was my Christmas tree. Have a good one, Scotty. Yep. Okay, Sheepdart, how do you guys feel about LGBT community? Sheepdart, if you want my honest opinion, I could care less what you do behind your own walls at your own house. I could care less. It does not matter to me at all. You're not asking what I do in my world, so I could care less what you do in your world. My biggest problem is leave the kids out of it. Don't touch the kids. Number one. Number two, don't make me call you by some stupid name that doesn't exist. And just basically just let us all live our lives. That's it. So Tristan, great point. Not only that, but phones brought about the epidemic of people watching atrocities happen and filming. Yeah, man, if you see all that stuff, the Anthony Johnson, is it Anthony Joshua or somebody, the boxer that beat Jake Paul and broke his jaw, he got in that car accident, and there's multiple views from people watching him getting in the accident. And it's why are these people not assisting him, or helping? And you see that all the time. Everybody's first instinct now is, instead of actually helping and doing something, is to whip out their phones and start filming, because everybody wants to go viral and everybody wants to have the newest thing to talk about. And yeah, that's it. That's terrible. Sheep, the kids, what do you mean by leave the kids out of it? Can you give me an example? Oh, yeah, castration, or basically cutting off healthy breasts for kids under the age of 18. You get a 6-year-old that says they think they're the other gender, and you literally start them on hormone therapy the next day, and you cut off their parts. There's my example. I think that's terrible. I think it's you wouldn't tattoo a kid and put a big Pokemon on their shoulder or something. So why the heck were you going to, life-altering stuff? There you go. How does that help? About the point of anything is fine behind closed doors, but is it because you could torture an animal? Oh, well, that's different. We were talking about LGBTQ. We were not talking about bestiality. So it was just about man and a woman, whatever a man and a woman does behind bars. So that's, yeah. I mean, Tristan, I wasn't thinking about going that far, but so isn't the choice of the parent? I bet someone has tattooed a Pokemon. Right. I mean, that's the thing. Whatever was popular at that time back in the day, I'd have an Optimus Prime or something tattooed on my back. I mean, whatever, the choice of the parent. The choice of the parent. Could you, that's a hard one to go about it, because I don't think it overall should be the choice of the parent, but I also don't think a parent should give in to the whims of a 6-year-old that just says one day they just say that. If you're 18, you're a fully licensed adult and all that stuff, you can do whatever you want to. I could care less, and don't use taxpayer money. But at the same time, you can't drug kids. You can't give them over the poison. There's so many things you can't do to hurt kids. I mean, that's like saying it's a choice of the parent to beat their kid. I want my kid to have bruises or break a bone. You can't do that. And I think it's the same thing. I mean, everybody goes through phases. Everybody should go through puberty. Obviously, you have the outliers, but puberty is not something that you can just avoid by taking more drugs. Hopefully I'm serious about it. Tristan, in the secular world, parents and people can do anything but both behind doors and in public. I think Christ is the only solution to living good moral life. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Tristan. You probably said it probably better than anybody. Yep. People can do anything about both behind closed doors. Yeah. Yeah. Well, in public, though, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things you can't do. You shouldn't do in public. I mean, you should feel embarrassed. Going on a kind of a different tangent, but a lot of people do things in public in order to either get views or just because they think they're the main character and they're really not. And I think that's the problem with society as well. Like there's certain things you should be embarrassed about. I mean, you should hold back and probably not do things, but you do it anyway. And that kind of frustrates me overall. Let's see. I'm going to change this back to my big old eagle right here. I was doing that. Okay. Slightly less extreme example. You can sit behind your own doors and not hurt anyone, but just sit doom scrolling all day. Should that be allowed? But parents are always giving their kids steroids and drug enhancements in sport, and no one bats that. Well, I disagree with you on that, Sheep. That you shouldn't give them steroids and drug enhancements. Back to Tristan saying doom scrolling. Honestly, it's not my thing to do. But I mean, who's to sell? Who's to say, hey, you can't watch TV all day. You can't sit and binge watch Landman or something. I mean, if that's what you decide to do, and you can do it. I don't know. Bring back shame. I think that's a good point. There should be far fewer fat people. Few far fat people. Yeah. Hell, and that's just a lifestyle too, for that matter. And it goes to your point too. Can you doom scroll? Can you get fat? Can you have two, Big Macs in a row with a side of fries and a Coke all day long, every meal? Should you? No. Can you? Yeah. Shame or not, people should allow you to do whatever they want. Yeah. And again, you can do whatever you want. Just don't do it in public, maybe, again, behind closed doors. So I say you shouldn't binge watch TV. Yeah, agreed. It's not good for them and the people involved in their life. 100% agree, Tristan. I think you and I are pretty much on the same page on that one. So agreed. And, but they do it, and that's their choice, and that's where we're at. So it's a hard scenario. It's a very hard scenario. Hey, but if you're finding me for the first time, please like and subscribe on my march to 500. So just take that time and hit that button and go forward on that one. We are marching to 500. I think we started at 447. We are at 552. So I appreciate that, guys, very much. But please do that. Let's see. I say God is the answer to all these topics. Not going to disagree with you on that, Sheep, at all. So Israel is the answer. I'll counter with America is the answer, but that's just me. So anyway, yeah, there you go. Hey, the FinFK. So I don't know if that stands for something or whatever, but yeah. No, I agree with that on that one. Yeah, good. Thanks for doing it. Hey, like to draw things. Welcome back, man. You were here the other day too. Cool. Welcome back. I'm glad that you came back and found me. So make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate it. But yeah, very cool. Like to draw things. What did we talk about? You brought up some good points, I think, too. Can't remember at the moment, but yeah, I do appreciate you jumping on here. So we're hitting about 53 minutes, but should there be an Olympics which allows drug enhancements? Oh, Tristan. Okay. American or Israel. They talked about that, Tristan. They talked about having Olympics. Like, what's the hurt of Major League Baseball players like being on steroids and hitting 5 home runs a game? I mean, or it's all those things about and how to do it. The problem and about WWE. If you guys watch professional wrestling, it's like, what's the big deal? Let these guys do steroids so they can get big and strong and big muscles and everything else. But you were talking about things behind me on the shelf. Yeah, right. So, but it comes down again, who's watching, who's paying attention. If a kid sees, the easy way to get big, bulky and muscles and everything else, and they want to take drugs and steroids, it's that. So Would I love to see, all kinds of major sports in Olympics be out there? Usain Bolt's record, gets shattered for the 100-meter just because some guys like juiced up on beyond belief. Would I like to see that? Yeah, I don't know. So it's high. Anyway, who likes football? Sheep. All right, let's talk about football. I like college football. It's a good point. It will promote drug use. Damn, that would have been good TV. It would have been TV. I mean, bunch of people going nuts in it. Yeah. So why the eagle in the background? I'm trying something new. It's a green screen. Obviously, you can tell. I was just trying something new. I actually just got the green screen, so I use that for one of my other videos as well. You can see my logo down here at the bottom, and then the Eagles, it's all AI, of course, but football. Oh, soccer. No. I forgot. I forgot Americans have it backwards. That's funny. Let me guess, Israel's the best place for a football. Everyone should play there. Yeah. We definitely think of football is a lot different. We were talking about the other day, I don't know if you guys were on the channel, but talking about the most popular people in the world, and Ronaldo and Messi were 4 and 5 from the list I was reading, and I mean, some people were counting that Ronaldo was the number one most popular guy in the world right now. Which, if you eliminated the ones that were passed away, he probably was. So that was kind of funny how that all played out, but how popular. And I brought it up that Tom Brady and LeBron James or Michael Jordan would be the most popular. And some of the people just laughed. Some of the people from other countries, not the United States, laughed at me saying that, the U.S. always thinks that they're most popular when they have no clue. And I thought, man, you're 100% right, because that's exactly what happened overall. So I thought that was funny. We all had a good laugh about that. Number one person most popular in the world, living or dead, was actually Michael Jackson, if you can believe that. That's from the report I was reading. So believe that or not. I mean, how long has he been dead? I mean, I remember, God, he's been dead for a while now, unfortunately. But yeah. Dude, soccer fans are insufferable. Is objectively the most boring pastime. People move a ball around a field. No one keeps count of historical victories and losses. It's like Groundhog Day. I don't get how you can't figure out what time it is or how much time you left in the game. Like, the referee just arbitrarily is like, hey, whistle, game over, quit, everyone leave. Like, I don't understand how you can't know how much time is left in the game. I don't get that. That's my thing. And I've never been to a soccer game, but God, whenever I see highlights, it just seems like everybody in the stadium is just dancing, jumping around, screaming. Everybody has a horn that they're blowing. It must be madness to go to those games. I mean, I don't know. Is that the crazy thing about it? That's why soccer is so popular. Those guys are just absolutely nuts in the stands. So I should go to a game. I don't know. I'll have to go. Throw me out in the chat. Throw me out a professional football soccer team. Do that. Robert Ramsey, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the chat. I appreciate it. I would choose Jesus, Hitler, and Jackson as most known of all times. Yeah. Jesus, I was surprised wasn't on there, but I don't know if that's just for reasons. Whether you like it or not, football, soccer is the biggest sport in the world. I know. Yeah, I agree with you. The Arsenal. All right, that's the cannon, right? I remember that thing. So that's the cannon. Yeah. Yep. Where do they play out of? Help me out. I don't know. I forget what country they're from. Yeah, I know. Anyway, so and that's not the Olympics though. I mean, that's not a country. So yeah. Again, my very limited of soccer, football stuff, my knowledge on that one, but that's where we're at. So Sally GB is actually interesting. Even paintball and airsoft is far more interesting than sports ball. I did paintball for a while. I got really heavy into that. I was playing all the time doing that. My brother was a ball boy for the Arsenal in the Emirates Stadium in London. Wow, that's cool. I've never seen medieval MMA fighting. Tristan, I have never seen MMA fighting medieval. I've seen the sword. If you talk about the swords and like shields and full armor and everything else, that's fun to watch for the first like 30 to 45 seconds. But then those guys just tire out because they're wearing like 75 to 100 pounds of equipment, swing a 30, 40 pound sword, and they get tired and they just, that's it. So I don't know. That's kind of crazy how that plays out, but yeah, it's fun to watch. The jousting. I don't know why jousting hasn't made a comeback. to be honest with you. They had a show that was like learn to joust and stuff like that. And I watched that. I was pretty interested in that. I'm surprised it didn't go a little further because kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know. But obviously it costs a lot to do that. But how about X-Arm? It's MMA mixed with arm wrestling. That would be insane. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Is that even a thing? I saw the slap fighting, like, when they just sit there and they slap each other back and forth. God, that's brutal as heck. But gonna sound weird, but one time I got free tickets to see midget wrestling. Yeah, you know what? You're not alone on there, sheep. Saying it. Bring back jousting on steroids. Would watch that. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. That is funny. Yeah, the midget wrestling, that's a huge draw. I saw it actually in South Dakota. They put on a show just like anybody else. It's pretty crazy. So, all right, but you guys, I'm hitting an hour. I got to actually do some other things today. I'll be back on later tonight because, again, I'm still really trying to push to 500. So if you're following this channel for the first time, please hit the like and subscribe. I really, really would love to hit 500 by the end of the year, which now is, 24, 48 hours away. And I'm looking forward to that. So thank you guys for returning. That was due. I got 453. So that's awesome. So appreciate that very much. For those that are returning and that I've talked to you before, it's awesome to see you guys again. It's so cool to interact. I hope to get to know you a little bit better. And I love the comments. I think it was Tristan. I'm going to look up Nick Fuentes as soon as we hang up. Please watch the Birthing Robots video as well, and then we'll go from there. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for being. It's been an hour. I love it. Dude, you be good, homie. We'll watch your video. Catch you again next time, matey. Have a good day. Very cool, guys. All right.